Good morning, Cardinals. Today is Thursday, March 26th, 2020, and today we are going to have our morning assembly. It would normally be a Mass day today, so today we're going to do our morning assembly a little bit differently. So today we're going to start with a few announcements, and we're going to end with the Mass readings. So first announcement is on March 24th, the Archbishop sent out a message to all parish churches, chapels, centers, and missions that they're to be closed to the public until April 29th. This includes all parish and school offices. Because of that, our school office is closed. If you need support from the office, you can call. When you call, make sure you wait for the message and leave a message for Miss Moreno or myself. I don't answer the phone all the time when I'm here because I'm doing other things, and usually I'm the only one here. So please make sure you leave a message. Either that or you can email either myself or Miss Moreno. Also remind you, please do not just drop into the school office. You need to make sure you make an appointment if you need to come in, if we need to change out an iPad or something like that. Thank you so much for your understanding on all that. We will continue to serve our meals every day from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Today's breakfast is pork sausage with tater tots, and lunch is beef chalupas. So today, since it is a Mass day, we are going to go through our readings. And I'm going to begin with our first reading. The first reading is a reading from the book of Exodus. The Lord said to Moses, "Go down at once to your people, whom you brought out of the land of Egypt, for they have become depraved. They have soon turned aside from the way I pointed out to them, making for themselves a molten calf and worshiping it, sacrificing to it, and crying out to it. This is your God, O Israel, who brought you out of the land of Egypt." The Lord said to Moses, "I see how stiff-necked this people is. Let me alone then, that my wrath may blaze up against them and consume them. Then I will make you a great nation." But Moses implored the Lord his God, saying, "Why, O Lord, should your wrath blaze up against your own people, whom you've brought out of the land of Egypt, with such great power and with so strong a hand? Why should the Egyptians say, 'With evil intent he brought them out, that he might kill them in the mountains and exterminate them from the face of the earth'? Let your blazing wrath die down. Relent in punishing your people. Remember your servants Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, and how you swore to them by your own self, saying, 'I will make your descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky.' And all this land that I promised, I will give to your descendants as their perpetual heritage." So the Lord relented in the punishment he had threatened to inflict on his people. The word of the Lord. And for our responsorial psalm, the response is, "Remember us, O Lord, as you favor your people." Remember us, O Lord, as you favor your people. Our fathers made a calf in Horeb and adorned a molten image. They exchanged their glory for the image of a grass-eating bullock. Remember us, O Lord, as you favor your people. They forgot the God who saved them, who had done great deeds in Egypt, wondrous deeds in the land of Ham, terrible things at the Red Sea. Remember us, O Lord, as you favor your people. Then he spoke of exterminating them, but Moses, his chosen one, withstood him in the breach to turn back the destructive wrath. Remember us, O Lord, as you favor your people. The verse before the gospel is, "God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, so that everyone who believes in him might have eternal life." And now I'm going to read the gospel. It's the gospel from according to John. Jesus said to the Jews, "I testify on my own behalf. My testimony is not true. But there is another who testifies on my behalf, and I know that the testimony he gives on my behalf is true. You sent emissaries to John, and he testified the truth. I do not accept human testimony, but I say this so that you may be saved. He was a burning and a shining lamp, and for a while you are content to rejoice in his light. But I have testimony greater than John's, the work that the Father gave me to accomplish. These works that I perform testify on my behalf, that the Father has sent me. Moreover, the Father who sent me has testified on my behalf. But you have never heard his voice, nor seen his form. You do not have his word remaining in you, because you do not believe in the one who he has sent. You search the Scriptures, because you think you have eternal life through them. Even they testify on my behalf. But you do not want to come to me to have life. I do not accept human praise. Moreover, I know that you do not have the love of God in you. I came in the name of my Father, but you do not accept me. Yet if another comes in his own name, you will accept him. How can you believe when you accept praise from one another and do not seek the praise that comes from only God? Do not think that I will accuse you before the Father. The one who accuses you is Moses, in whom you have placed your hope. For if you had believed Moses, you would have believed me, because he wrote about me. But if you do not believe his writings, how will you believe my words? And that's the gospel of the Lord. If you want to watch a Mass, there's lots of Masses that are being live broadcast to different parishes throughout Los Angeles, and I will try to put a link with this video in my YouTube page so that you can try to find that. So make sure that you're participating in the Mass as much as you can, and remember that because we cannot receive communion, they're asking us to take a spiritual communion, and there are prayers that go with that as well. So everybody have a great day, and I hope to see you all later. Tomorrow I am planning on going through the Stations of the Cross.